Hi there, viewers! We all have a little bit of fat we can pinch around the belly. It's the hardest to get rid of. Binge eating and lack of exercise can make you pack some extra pounds around the middle, but those love handles can actually be hiding a lot of health hazards. In today's video, let's discuss the dangers of belly fat. Can it cause diabetes? What about heart diseases? Does it put you at risk of cancer? We're discussing all this and more. Number 1. Sleep apnea. Almost 22 million people in the US suffer from sleep apnea, and the reason could be their bulging bellies. Many people remain undiagnosed for sleep apnea and struggle with it all their lives. If you experience intermittent pauses in your sleep associated with loud snoring, incomplete sleep, or daytime sleepiness, then you may have this sleeping disorder. The spells can occur multiple times at night and can last a few seconds to a few minutes. Muscles around your airway become obstructed. With less oxygen reaching your brain throughout the night, you may be lethargic in the morning. Even if you're clocking a good 7 to 8 hours of sleep, you may feel tired and also have frequent headaches. Your mouth and lips can also become dry. Apart from this, sleep apnea also triggers a bunch of heart and brain diseases. Obesity is the most prominent risk factor for sleep apnea. The condition worsens with increasing weight and improves with weight reduction. So if you just drop some pounds around your belly, you would guarantee yourself much more than a good night's sleep. Some simple ways to reverse this condition are to stop smoking and avoid alcohol. If you are obese and already smoking, it's going to attack your heart as well as fragment your sleep. The bulging belly of alcohol drinkers is properly known as beer belly. The more alcohol you drink, the more the fat reserves increase. Alcohol is loaded with calories, and your body will keep storing them as a form of fat in your belly. You can have 1 to 2 drinks daily if you're a man. Women must not have more than 5 drinks per week. How often do you have a glass of wine with dinner? Sound off in the comments below and start a conversation with our ever-growing Bestie community. Number 2. Risk of Alzheimer's and stroke. Alzheimer's can be a nightmare not only for the patient but the entire family. Research is still trying to find a way to stop it after it sets in. That means intervention from an early age is the only way to delay or prevent it. How well do you fit in your old clothes, especially around the waistline? Have you gone a size up? A huge belly can be the tip of the iceberg when it comes to predicting health risks. More than 35% of adults in the USA are obese, and 50% of them have excess fat around their tummies. Thin people could also have a lot of fat parked around their bellies. This can be dangerous for your brain. Too much fat can hamper cognitive function. It will lead to lesser blood flow to the brain, and you'll also be at a high risk of a stroke. Any person with a history of stroke has a double risk of getting dementia in the future. A study observed a group of people in their 40s for 36 long years. The people who had large bellies were almost 3 times more likely to fall prey to dementia and Alzheimer's. Once your brain starts pointing towards dementia, it's difficult to come back to a healthy state. Looking for answers on all the latest health and wellness news? Hit that subscribe button and join our millions of followers. Stay up to date on all our great Bestie content. Number 3. Heart disease and blood pressure. The first cause of death in Americans is heart disease. You might expect to see some changes in your body as part of aging. As you advance to middle age, more and more fat starts to deposit in the midsection of the body. Any waist size that measures above 40 inches in men and more than 35 inches in women indicates too much fat around the belly. It brings a truckload of health problems to your system. Heart disease can have a strong relation to belly fat. Abdominal fat is also called visceral fat. Major organs like the liver and kidneys are situated in the midsection of the body. Visceral fat exerts pressure from the outside and stops them from functioning at their best. This fat could be a telltale sign of clogged arteries and a poorly functioning heart. With too much fat, the vessels and the blood vessels of the heart can also undergo calcification. That makes blood flow difficult to vital organs. It can even elevate your blood pressure. If you are intimidated by the idea of going to the gym and sweating it out for hours, you can start small. Use the stairs instead of taking the elevator. Use a bicycle or just walk when you're trying to run errands. When you get home, instead of hitting the couch, do something physical. If you have a desk job, try taking short breaks every hour and remember to stretch. After you've gained some level of fitness, you can advance to strength training. Muscles burn more calories than fat, and therefore, you need to bulk up. More muscle can keep burning calories even when you're sitting still. Before we go ahead, know more about how to torch those calories. Watch 13 most effective ways to lose stubborn belly fat. Number 4. Increases risk of diabetes. Belly fat can get in the way of daily movement, like bending over to tie laces. That roll of fat on your tummy is actually the biggest culprit for bad health and is loaded with inflammatory compounds. It also contains other chemicals called cytokines. These together can put you at risk of diabetes. Your liver also starts showing fatty changes. A fatty liver is not able to metabolize blood sugar properly, so sugar keeps circulating in your body instead of being processed by the liver, leading to diabetes. There are 23 million people in the US alone that have diabetes, and that number is on the rise. There's a lot you can do to reverse this condition. Watching what you eat is super important. You need to let go of all the sweet, fried, and baked goods that are high in carbohydrates and table sugar. A plant-based approach will work wonders. Add more fruits, vegetables, and whole grains to your meals. Reduce red meat consumption. Avoid high-fat dairy products. Cheese and butter contain saturated fatty acids that can be bad if you're really focusing on losing some inches. Also, be very careful of what you eat on special occasions. Keep your portion size under control. Try to share your meals in a restaurant or save half to finish at home. Eating on a smaller plate can trick your brain into eating less. All the sugary beverages, ice creams, and sweet treats should have no place in your diet. Number 5. Increases the risk of metabolic syndrome. This is a life-threatening condition directly linked to a larger waist. It can be caused by high levels of sugar, triglycerides, cholesterol, and blood pressure. It can further culminate into diabetes and different heart problems. Measuring the waist circumference is as important as getting your regular blood work done. This is the best indicator of metabolic syndrome. Number 6. Increases the risk of cancer. People with an apple-shaped body type might actually be healthier than those with a pear-shaped body. The incidence of abdominal fat is higher in women than men, which puts them at higher risk for a few cancers like breast and cervical. Men can also be at a higher risk of colon or rectal cancer. According to a study, belly fat has a potent type of protein that has the power to turn a completely healthy cell into a cancerous one. It even helps form cancerous lumps or tumors. Make sure you're getting quality sleep. A nocturnal hormone called melatonin is secreted when you enter deep sleep. It helps reverse some changes caused by body fat. But there is a catch. This hormone is secreted only when you sleep in a completely dark room. Therefore, keeping your digital devices away is very important. The light coming from the screen can stop melatonin production. In fact, people who experience a plateau in their weight loss journey can experience significant weight loss when they sleep better. Another remedy to help lose belly fat is stress reduction. Too much stress can cause the secretion of a hormone called cortisol. If there's a high amount of cortisol in your bloodstream, your blood sugar levels are going to be elevated, and it will put you at a higher risk of diabetes or belly fat. This is just the body's natural way to store for emergencies, like a bear in hibernation. If you need to declutter mentally, you can try journaling, meditation, and yoga. Spiritual practices can also be a great way to unwind and de-stress. Stress can be a slow poison that will keep spreading silently. Are you curious to know more? Let's keep the conversation going with more stress-related videos, shall we? Watch 8 important signs that your body is very stressed, or 11 silent stress signs that are killing you slowly. Go ahead, click one, or better yet, watch both and learn more about how to de-stress. Do you know any other harms of belly fat? Let us know in the comments below.